Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning, everyone. Today we're gonna continue with our topic on lowest common multiple using the continued division method, and this time we're gonna do it in three numbers. So let's start. Our LO for today is we're going to find the LCM of three given numbers using continued division method. Our S to S for today are they're just the same as our previous lesson, but this time we're going to do it in three numbers. So step one is arranging the numbers horizontally. Step two, write the common divisor on the left. Step three, write the quotients below the numbers. Step four, we need to repeat step two and three if there are still common divisor between those three numbers. And step five, stop until no more common divisor, and we're going to take the L shape from this test because L stands for lowest. So what do we need when we do lowest common multiple? All we need is our multiplication skill. So it helps if you learn how to know your multiplication timetables, or for now you can always have your multiplication timetable next to you, so as long as you understand the step by step on how to do the lowest common multiple. But as we go along throughout this year, I'm gonna help you on how to strengthen your multiplication skills. Example 1. Find the LCM of 2, 3, and 8. Our S to S right here on this side. May I remind you the step to success is as the same as it was from yesterday, our previous lesson. So this time I'm not really gonna touch on the details of each of the step. I believe you have learned that in our previous lesson. But today I'm just going to show you how to find the LCM with three numbers using the continued division. So step one, we're going to arrange the numbers horizontally. So our stairs right here, I'm going to write down 2, 3, and 8. Now this time it's with three numbers. Step 2, so there's step 1. Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. This time there are three numbers, 2, 3, and 8. Now we have to ask ourselves, do these numbers have a common divisor? So let's start off with listing out timetables 2. 1 times 2 gives us 2. 2 times 2 gives us 4. 3 times 2 gives us 6. 4 times 2 gives us 8. 5 times 2 gives us 10. So we have a 2 and we have an 8 in timetables 2. How about this 3? There are no 3 here. So don't worry. We can divide the 2 and the 8 first. So writing down the common divisor on the left, so that is step 2. Then we're going to start dividing. 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. So I'm going to write the quotient just below the number. Now, there are no 3 in timetables 2. So what happened is now we're just going to bring down the 3 below. Then, moving on to 8. 8 divided by 2 gives us 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. So I'm going to write down 4 just below the number. So step 2 done and step 3 done. Now step 4, repeat step 2 and 3. Ask yourself, can you actually divide these three numbers by a common divisor? Is there such thing as a common divisor between these three numbers? There are none. So Step 4 is done. Step 5, stop until no more common divisor. Take L. So there are no more common divisor between these numbers, these three numbers. So I'm going to take the shape L. Yes, your L can be as short. So these are the numbers. So the answer is 2 times 1 times 3 times 4. Oops, sorry, it should be times. So the answer is 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. So the answer is 24. Example 2, find the LCM of 3, 21, and 27. So first thing first, we're going to arrange the numbers horizontally. Here's our stairs. So we have 3, 21, and 27. Now the trick is to look at the smaller number. So the smallest number here is number 3. Then ask yourself is if these two numbers are in the multiples of 3. In other words, are these two numbers in timetable 3? It helps if you can list down timetables 3 or just a multiple of 3. So starting with 1 times 3 gives us 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. So let's check one by one if these three numbers are in these multiples. So we have a 3. Yes, we do. Do we have a 21? Yes, we have right here. And yes, we have 27. So you know that the common divisor is 3 because they're all in timetable 3. Again, let me remind you, it's okay if one of the numbers or two of the numbers are not in the multiples. You can always bring them down. So that is step 1. Arrange the numbers horizontally. Step 2. Write the common divisor on the left. Like I said before, the common divisor is number 3 because they're all in timetables 3. So let me just write the divisor on the left. That is step 2. Step 3. This is where the division starts. Write the quotient below the numbers. Starting with 3 divided by 3. We have 3 divided by 3. So what is 3 divided by 3? 3 divided by 3 gives you 1. So you write the quotient just below the number. Next, what is 21 divided by 3? 21 divided by 3 gives us 7. Just writing down the quotient below the number. Last one, 27 divided by 3. So what is 27 divided by 3 gives us 9. So the quotient is 9. Now, ask yourself these three numbers, 1, 7, and 9. Have you seen them in one multiplication table? If not, then we just stop right there. So we have done step 3. We do not need to repeat step 2 and 3 because there are no more common divisor. Then we're going to stop until no more common divisor and we're going to take L. That is step 5. Now, when we take L, our answers are 3 times 1 times 7 times 9. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 times 9 is, let me just write it down there. Let's go working on the side. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So the answer is 189 as the LCM of 3, 21, and 27. Example 3, find the LCM of 5, 10, and 18. Step 1, arrange the numbers horizontally. Preparing our stairs. We have 5, 10, and 18. So that is step 1. Step 2, oh, excuse me. Just gonna scratch that off from the list, right? Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. Again, the trick is to look at the smallest number between the three numbers. So the smallest number is 5. It helps if you can list out the multiples of 5 for timetables 5 and see if the other two numbers are in the timetable. So 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. So let me just stop right there. So let's see if all these three numbers, 5, 10, and 18, are in the multiples of 5. So we have 5 right here. We have a 10 right here. Do we have an 18? No, we don't. So the common divisor between 5 and 10 is 5 because they're both in timetables 5. So we can divide it with 5. So step 2, write the common divisor on the left. So the common divisor is 5. So that is step 2. Step 3 is when you start dividing, finding the quotients of the numbers. So 5 divided by 5 gives us 5 divided by 5 gives us 1. So writing down the quotient just below the number. Next, 10 divided by 5 is 10 divided by 5 is 2. So we have 2 here. Next, we do not have an 18 in timetables 5. Now that is fine because you can just bring the number down. So we have 1, 2, and 18. Now, we have two numbers that are even, and we have one number that is odd. You ask yourself, are there two numbers in timetables 2? So let me just list out timetables 2 right here. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9. Oops, sorry. 9 times 2 is 18. So we have a 2 and we have an 18 here, and the common divisor is 2. Now, you do not need to worry about the number 1 because you can always drag it down. As long as the two numbers here have a common divisor, and the common divisor is 2. So we're going to repeat step 2 again. Write the common divisor on the left. So that's your common divisor. Then step 3 is where you start dividing. Write the quotient below the number. Now, 1 divided by 2, you can't really divide it, so you can just bring it down. So 2 divided by 2 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Writing down the quotient just with a number. 18 divided by 2 is, where is 18? 18 is down here. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So writing down 9 there. Now, are there any more common divisor? No, there isn't. So we have a 1, 1, and a 9. So we're going to stop there. We're doing step 5 now. Stop until no more common divisor. Take L. So let's take L. Here we go. That's our L shape because we are doing LCM. So our answer is 5 times 2 times 1 times 1 times 9. So 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 9 is 90. So the LCM of 5, 10, and 18 is 90. Now it's time for you to try. Take a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, and you can have your multiplication timetable next to you. I really don't mind if you refer it to a paper. It's for you to practice as well, and it's for you to practice the steps slowly. Find the LCM of 4, 6, and 8. So let's just quickly recap our LO and S2S for today. Today we are finding the lowest common multiple, that is LCM, of 3 given numbers using continued division method. Our S2S, the first one is we are arranging the numbers horizontally. So prepare the stairs. Step 2, write the common divisor on the left. The trick is to list out the smallest numbers from the 3 numbers, its multiplication table on the side, and check if there are 2 or 3 numbers in the timetable. Step 3, write the quotients below the numbers. So those are when division starts. Step 4, repeat step 2 and 3 if there is still common divisor, just like we did in example 3. And step 5, stop until no more common divisor and take the shape L. So when you take the shape L, you need to multiply all of the numbers in the shape, and that's your answer. Today's exercise is either in your green book for some of you or in your home learning pack. I have photocopied for some of you as well. Today we're doing practice 9, page 17. It would be advisable if you can do it in pencil, and please use ruler for you to do the stairs. If you have any questions or if you have any problem, you can always contact me privately. I'll be happy to help you sort out your problems or confusion. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone. Bye.